Dre, you got your headphones on? Okay. So we're gonna do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm streaming.
Oh, yeah, good.
Man, they're talking about they said I still gotta go to work tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, dog. I still gotta go work.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
This is crazy,
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage, missed traffic.
Yeah. Are you messing people up with that?
Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll run it with Elliott, and this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there.
Let me see what it says. I was sitting here thinking, like, I hope we don't get into no. It said back spasm, so he might be. Let me see. I think he might come back after that.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Yeah. Let me just start over, man. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and quit out, and then we'll do it again. Okay. 56%, man. Y'all call this shit. Do you understand? It's 1 out of 2 people. Out of 10 of us, 5 of us got that. Close to 6. Nah, dude, this is not fucking safe. Like, damn. I don't get that shit. How do you expect us to come here knowing I'm any day now? I'm about to just get infected and send this shit to my man. All right. Okay, for a quick second, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here thinking, man, like, they said that, this is what they're saying, that 56% of Californians is projected to get it. So that means that 10, that you know how they said no more than 10 people? That means close to, out of 10, either between 5 and 6 people is going to catch it.
Yeah.
Like, nah, bro, I don't need to be here. And I shouldn't have to lose my time. Nah, we're in a shop. It's in an indoor shop.
Coach, a very
So,
warm day outside.
yeah, so it's not like I can isolate myself.
Summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Yeah, I got gloves. I got gloves.
It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, I've been doing that. I didn't mean to come out. I've been doing that.
About 5 yards as they get this only back to the 20.
I've been taking what you call oregano oil. Dang, I can't substitute. Yeah, let me do this. They only got 2 running backs? I ain't got no fullbacks. Well, my fullback and tight end is Daryl Daniels. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Yeah. Just take 4 knees. And then now, how am I gonna score my touchdown? Just gonna do a pass?
And down to a knee. That's one option.
Got you.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And his kick is indeed good.
How old's your little dude, man?
Have a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home
2,
fans
okay.
somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This one fielded at the 5.
Then, all right, I tried to. I tried to.
6-yard line just across the 25.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the right.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my
want to do the pass play now or do another run?
My defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Okay. I'm just going to do a streak.
Prescott now from the 50. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys.
All right.
Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Kill. Switch. Guard. Check 43. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete.
Come on, man. Byron, you got to get over there, dog. What are you doing?
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On the double. 56 at the mic. On deck,
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Byron! Come on, man!
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. Alert 3. Recon, 132 fighter.
2nd and 10. He's got
This
Burns. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it. And now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
First down, Prescott. Open man completes it to Butler. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down throw for Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
Almost got that. Why would he go out of bounds? That's a boundary issue, man. That they haven't fixed in the last 3 Maddens, man.
Like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, world. Check one.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Oh!
Incomplete. Crisis
Come on.
averted.
Get that.
Instead, 2nd down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground with Elliott. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Let's go, D. Mike 54, Mike 54. Oh, he's defense low. There. Check nickel. Rock it. Hey, Mike, let's go.
2nd and long. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen.
Come on, man! What are you doing?
And he takes us down deep on the count.
That was crazy, bruh.
A big play there for Minnesota. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll look to throw here. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Good play.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this
thing got hurt?
Hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
No bueno.
Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the
ACL sprain. Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me. Oh, bro.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum.
Only got one on the running back. It was a siege.
Pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right.
And I had no money to sign nobody.
Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Huh? No. I'll have to cut somebody.
They run up and send this one away.
I mean, he out for some weeks. So go my theory about me having not enough players. I won't get injured that much. You will get injured regardless.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe royal boats watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Check 31, check 31. Check 15, check 15. Spot.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On the set. Any weapons?
They'll set up a throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
2 players hot right now. I never had this option before. He got the
About
boss.
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
34 yards there.
This
And a
sucks,
first
dude.
down.
Boy, he does it.
Who's my backup running back?
When I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead.
Wait a
peripheral.
minute.
Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They said I still got him in the game.
How about that for a change?
Oh, this dude is still back in the game.
Inside the 40 now for first and 10.
We found the bug. He's back in the game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
But he's slow as hell.
Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside
He said
running, you
ACL
just know
sprain.
there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this
But
case.
you know, usually if you come back in, they'll tell you like, hey, he's back in. I never got that. Ooh, Butler got his jukes now. Ooh, he got jukes now. I just noticed that.
Not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Let's go, team.
Third and long for Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Prescott going to come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
This is Elliott, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
On second and 11 now. Prescott, and this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Orbit.
He'll drop to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's set away. And take it right on the 30. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return.
Damn, now he's hurt.
Staff works on him.
Bruh.
We'll step aside and be right back.
What's going on,
About
man?
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now the try here for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now back to throw.
What are you doing? You're just standing.
And it's a fumble. And the Cowboys have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's Command Central for the
I don't know why he was just standing there, though. Like, what are you doing?
Referee at the game site and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Go. Now.
He'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Try to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Here we go, 47. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, 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 hey. Mike 56.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The reception good for 7.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Dre. Baby. Hello? I'm in the house. Nothing. I talked to some people I work there, so it's I'm going to come. Okay, hold on 1 second. That liquor gives me a headache. You hear me?
Well, we still want to drink it. You don't have to just mix it or something.
I'm gonna have to just drink some water with it.
Oh, you gotta drink a lot of water.
So.
Get all your milk, you freeze it, you frost it, you drink it.
They say you can't put milk in the freezer.
Who said that?
That was just people were saying on the radio the other day.
Okay, well, I've done it. So, I have to just drink it. What are you doing?
Okay. I put my text. I gotta have a text this morning. I put my phone in here. Can I put up the book?
Did you take that movie back?
Yeah, I took it back this morning.
Did you find out what the hell's going on with all the charges from Disney and Apple?
I didn't find out what was happening with the Disney and Apple, but I'm finding out that I gotta call Apple, and I didn't have enough time to call them today because I'm getting still charges from some more charges on Maurice's and from David, and from my mom, and from your mom. It's like everything that they have, I'm getting charged for. That's got.
What do you mean everything they have? Everything they
Like
buy?
everything, like their storage fee. You know, they got the extra storage. I'm getting charged for it.
Okay, well, just cut it all off, and then they can figure it out. Tell them
I
to
gotta
pay for any of that stuff. Just tell Apple do not pay for any of that stuff. You just want the regular thing.
Hey, come on, man.
Hey, you said something they got.
Yeah, but
Is that what you told me?
I still gotta wash my feet.
Is that what you told me? So we have to buy what they have, baby.
I still gotta wash my
Did you
feet.
say that to me?
Yes, I did.
You just had to get something.
Shouldn't have had it.
Was it good?
Okay. This is messed up. He don't want to create the pizza. And he messed up the order. He did his order right, but he messed our order up. So yours is just basically, you just got to put the bread to the pizza.
You put no meat on it?
No.
What do you mean?
Oh my God, that was dope! That was so dope! God, that was dope! Like Spider-Man right here.
You just supposed to put meat? How much were they?
About $10 a piece.
$2 a piece. Oh, I didn't know that. I would have told you to get two. I would think we would get $5.99 pizzas. I'm excited about these grocery things.
Because I've been wanting these for years. I make good salads out of these.
Do you see how loud you said become? Huh? Not really. Before though. Huh? Well. Usually.
Yeah, Ralph taught me and was telling me that him, Terry, and all the supervisors are in a large chat basically saying we still gotta go. You know that they said, this is what they're saying, that 56% of the people in California is going to catch this. That means that with your 10 person rule, 5 to 6 people in that 10 is going to catch it. How is that protecting us? And then I come home and I'm giving it to y'all.
Okay. We're protected by God.
God also told us to give us wisdom to be smart.
Hmm?
God also talked about having wisdom to be smart. And we need to be smart about this. It's not being smart by them doing what they're doing. This is stupid. I'm telling you, this is stupid. Yeah, that's stuff upstairs. What? You gotta take that upstairs. Or you gotta take one upstairs. No, but that's basically where you're gonna be. No, do your duties like that.
Hey, Sam up! Fight!
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Yes, it would. Nope. And then call Jalen. And he didn't bring his camera.
They'll try again with Elliott. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I'm going to eat one of these apples, too. This is my dessert. Instead of eating those nut butter chocolate, I'll eat this. But in the meantime, I'm going to put some cheese on this.
Switch gears.
On what?
Quick.
No.
Here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here we go.
Yeah, she's calling you, bro.
Here. How many plastic bottles do you have, Mr.?
1.5.
Where's your hat?
In that bag at the bottom.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good work. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got a couple. He was 2nd and 8.
Now you know what it feels like, bruh. Now you know what it feels like. All the times you used to eating our stuff.
Give him 40 on the run.
That was
now
you.
they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I think we put together a job description.
Oh my God.
Being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. On is the punt team now as this one's set away. Fielded at the 20.
That's what we would have done at any other restaurant.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
When have you ever heard anything that?
Like ever?
Glad you liked it. Did you look good, baby?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
That's good. What, Torrance, you did a FaceTime with him or something?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go down lead again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
He retired. He retired. I'm sick of being tired and stressed out.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Leo! You're out!
So you just going to leave it out there on the thing? You just going to leave it out there?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Oh, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Yeah,
down.
but that don't make sense.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He'll boot it away from about 35.
I know what that is.
This is away and a very good kick. Angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1 yard line.
Well, you know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Again, it's Elliott. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Let's go.
You were at
Big zero right here. We gotta step it up.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be third and 13.
I was like, man. It did not taste like Trader Joe's a little too vinegary and thin. This, I ain't gonna lie, this enchilada was one of the best ones you've done in like a good minute.
Now Elliott. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
I don't see that.
Just go with the flow because it's an emergency.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
As soon as the something's changed, you're up against it immediately. And it's really that has changed.
Well, how does that change?
Second and 10.
It changes what I want to happen when you're not
Flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Whenever things don't go the way you plan for them to go, you get all up in arms. You can't do that every time.
Go! Look at me! Goodbye!
They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
You understand
that one good for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield.
Because now, rec center is close.
That's not nothing outside. That's only to the enclosed building.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Let's go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Back to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. This is caught. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run with Madison, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd down now, Nielsen. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility
and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Okay, good game, man. I'll holler at you tomorrow, man.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.